With this in mind, we wanted to really do a deep dive, metabolically speaking, and understand the effects of Yuna Mate on three very important metabolic tissue: fat tissue, muscle tissue, and the liver. Of course, the interest in those tissues may be somewhat obvious. We're all certainly very interested in why we get fat, and we want to understand why our fat mass may go up or down. And that was one of the first things we saw, is that the test subjects that were taking Yuna Mate every day lost much more weight than the control subjects. So overall body weight, body fat went down. And then next, we wanted to look at muscle mass. Muscle mass stayed normal. There was no change up or down. Now, specifically with these three tissues, we went deeper than just looking at whether the tissue was bigger or smaller. We actually dived in to measure the function of the mitochondria, the actual powerhouse of the cell, or the penultimate site of metabolism. Of course, fat tissue is a living, breathing tissue and has its own metabolic rate. And we found that Yuna Mate consumption increased metabolic rate in the fat tissue significantly. But it even went a little further. It was a little more interesting, where it was spending more energy, but it was wasting the energy. In other words, the fat cells were actually burning through fat just to create heat. And biochemically, that's kind of a wasteful process, but metabolically, it ends up being something that's very good and likely contributed to the enhanced weight loss in the Yuna Mate group. With muscle, we found that the muscle was actually more frugal with how it used energy, that it was actually more efficient. That's another way to explain it. That for every bit of energy that the muscle was burning, it was able to create more work energy for the muscle. So the fat tissue got less efficient, which is a good way to lose weight. The muscle tissue actually got more efficient, which is a good way for muscles to work a little better. And then third and final, we looked at the liver. Now you may wonder, why on earth would we explore the liver function in a metabolism study? It's because the liver is at the nexus of all nutrients. To say that another way, the liver is dealing with blood sugar, it's dealing with fat, it's dealing with ketones, it's dealing with lactate. The liver is the ultimate soccer mom when it comes to nutrient metabolism. And what we found in the liver is that its mitochondria were working as well as ever, no change up or down. However, it was more robust and able to handle oxidative stress. So it could clear out oxidative stress molecules much better than normal in people, in the study subjects that were taking Yuna Mate. If you're interested in learning more about this study, you can read all of the details at an open access portal which is available at unicityscience.org.